Hi guys. So today I wanted to talk about how most of us on our healing process, on our healing journey, would have thought in the past that every single day that we make progress, we would feel more liberated, more enlightened, right, on this journey. What I've come to figure out 10 years into this process, exactly 10 years, I suppose, is that every time you heal, every time you make progress, at least for me, I tend to feel more like an imposter, more like I'm faking it, and people see me as a fake person. I think, and I've been thinking about why that is, because I would have thought that I would be more confident all the time, I would be more sure of myself all the time. But the truth actually is that breaking out of that faulty foundation that you have been given and actually realizing how much of a hold it has over you, um, it's pretty crazy because now I'm doing things differently. Now I'm thinking differently. Now I'm trying my best to be this new version of myself. At the same time, I still haven't gotten rid of the past version of me. It's still there somewhere deep inside, but I don't think I can ever let go of that version completely. I don't think I'm gonna ever forget completely the things I used to do or say and the way I used to deal with the world at that time. And I wonder very often whether my life will always be a constant struggle between the past version of me and the current version of me, and whether I will always struggle with feeling like I'm not being myself, but then I know myself is the new version. But then for so many years, myself was that previous version who was traumatized, who didn't know how to deal with the world, who didn't have any sort of personality, only existed for validation because that's how I was taught to be. Do everything right, do what others expect of you, don't ever have a thought of your own. And so now, when started thinking for myself, I've started being more vocal about my ideas. I've started very recently only started trying to set boundaries. I always feel a sense of guilt when it comes to boundaries and when it comes to my opinions. A lot of times I feel very stupid for what I say because I feel like the other person, I know they're very obviously wrong, but the fact that they don't believe me or they don't immediately agree with me, that immediately puts me into this zone where I'm like, oh God, I must look like an idiot to them. But actually, I shouldn't care because they don't care if they look like an idiot to me. But I'm constantly between two worlds. I feel like I'm stuck between two worlds, and all I want is to be sure of myself and know exactly who I am at any given point of time, or at least have a fair idea of who I am. I know I won't always 100% know, but still. So I wonder if there's anybody out there who experiences the same thing on their journey, or is it just me? I don't know. I mean, living with neurodivergence and trying to feel comfortable in this world, I think it's quite a struggle, honestly, because you're constantly fighting with something within you and you're not quite sure what that is. There are just several different versions that exist within you, several different memories, several different like personalities that you took on or you put on over the years to deal with whatever it is that you were dealing with at that point of time. Then there is a version that's struggling with your past trauma. It's just too much going on inside all the time, and I always wonder whether I will ever feel comfortable within myself. And I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. Yeah, I mean it's a strange place to be stuck between two worlds. It's like you can't move to either side, and even if you do, you don't stay on that side for long. You come back to the middle. It's like you're stuck between day and night, and you crave for you crave to belong to one side, but in a way you question whether that'll ever happen. It's crazy. I don't know if any of you all experience things like this, feeling of being stuck and feeling of being that it's been so many years that I have been trying to work on myself. Some days I feel like, yeah, I have made significant progress. Other days I feel I'm kidding myself, there is no progress. I'm still that old version of me who's just pretending to be someone different. And it's a weight to carry around. all the time because you're so unsure of yourself all the time, you're so unsure of your ideas. Respect for the self is such a utopian sort of concept. I feel like, to me, it's something that I don't know if I'll ever reach. I don't know if I'll ever not care about what anybody's thinking of me. I don't know if I'll ever be a confident person who actually has a world of my own, as opposed to still wondering how I show up in other people's worlds. Am I showing up properly? Do I look perfect? Were they happy with me? I don't know. And sometimes it gets so tiring that I genuinely just want to give up and go back to the previous version of myself who was just miserable and scared and didn't know what was going on half the time. But somehow I hold on in hopes of what, I'm not sure, but I don't know. If you all experience anything like this, let me know. I guess that's all I wanted to say today. Bye.